I'm going to tell you who I think is going to win at Double or Nothing because I'm a fucking genius. Big four-way, MJF, Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, and Jack Perry. I've been saying it for weeks. It's going to be MJF is going to retain 1,000%. I cannot see anyone else holding that belt going into Wembley. A lot of my predictions are going to hinge upon what I think is going to happen at Wembley, and I think that MJF goes into Wembley as a champ, and I predict that he's going to be fighting CM Punk in the main event at Wembley. CM Punk should be coming back in Chicago. They'll work it out, and then they'll have that big fight, and then CM Punk's going to win the fucking title in Wembley, like 100%. Tony Khan wanted to put the belt on CM Punk. He didn't. He got to for like 2 seconds. CM Punk blew out both mentally and physically. We're going to get back to the plan. Tony Khan's a very stubborn man. Wardlow versus Christian Cage. Well, Wardlow has... No, there's no planet where Christian Cage wins this. There's no planet where Christian Cage wins this. And Luchasaurus... I mean, we're going to go right into the feud with Luchasaurus. We're going to go right from this, right into a feud with Luchasaurus. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Wardlow versus Luchasaurus. So we're getting a teaser of this. I mean, we haven't seen Christian Cage really in action since the last pay-per-view. He hasn't really done any matches. So I don't know what's going on there, why they're not having him on TV at all and just pulling him out for the pay-per-view. We'll definitely see Luchasaurus play a big role in this match, hopefully, because this match without Luchasaurus really wouldn't be much of anything at all. I don't know. I'm going to roll it back, though. Maybe Wardlow loses the belt because he keeps losing it and getting it back. Maybe that's the thing they're going to do with Wardlow. Maybe he loses it, and then he's got to fight his way through Luchasaurus to get the belt back. And Wardlow just keeps losing the belt and getting the belt and losing the belt and then getting the belt. I could see that happening. Hell, why not? We haven't done anything real with Christian Cage in a long time. Give him the damn TNT belt and let him heal on everybody for a bit. Yeah, my chat's saying that Christian's going to win, and I think Christian's going to win as well. I think it's too simple for Wardlow to win. Why even have this match if Wardlow wins? So yeah, let's have Christian Cage win. Then we got FTR versus Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. Man, that would be a really weird tag team champ combo of Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. I assume that FTR is going to retain on this. I think, yeah, going into Wembley, you want FTR as the champions. Maybe, finally, at Wembley, we could get FTR versus the Young Bucks. That was something that everybody wanted for so long. And then we thought we lost the chance. FTR moved on from AEW there for a minute. But they're back. They got the belts. We want to see them versus the Young Bucks. I think if you want to make Wembley everything it could be, you're going to want to run that match. Jamie Hayter versus Tony Storm. Are we going to see Jamie Hayter drop the belt? Are we going to see Tony reclaim the belt? I feel not yet. We got to set Jamie up versus Britt. I would sooner see Jamie lose to Britt, but what are we setting up for? What is going on here? The women's division in AEW is so close to being interesting. It's never been closer to interesting than it is right now. But I'm still not really interested in this match. Should be a good match, but I don't know where they're going with this story. People really like Jamie Hayter, so I'm inclined to think that she will retain going into Wembley. But now we got everybody retaining. Now I'm thinking even more so that Wardlow has got to lose that match just so we don't have all of our champions retain. Because I'm almost dead positive that MJF is retaining. And I'm fairly positive that FTR is retaining. Maybe we'll see Jamie give up the belt here to Tony Storm just so we have some plot development. It's possible. Tony Storm's championship reign was a little muddy as well with the interim thing. There could be some politicking behind that, and maybe they want to put the belt on her properly. Jamie's had a nice long run with it. It's done good things for her. Maybe she doesn't really even need it anymore. I don't know. I'm saying I'm not interested in this, but I'm actually, now that I think about it, more interested in it because I have no idea where they're going with this, and I want to know. So I think that could be a really cool match. I'll be very curious what the outcome is and where they go with that story headed towards Wembley. Anarchy in the Arena. Definitely the Elite win. The ending will be Kenny Omega taking that piece of shit. That's Bryan Danielson words, not mine. Wheeler Yuta from like the top of the fucking arena, One Wing Angel into the pits of hell for the win. And then I believe we're going to see Blackpool Combat Club picking up the feud with Undisputed Era. I think we're also going to get the surprise return of Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly at Double or Nothing to reform the Undisputed Era. We can talk more about that in a second, but that's happening, and that's where the Blackpool Combat Club is going. And then I would assume we're going to get fucking Young Bucks versus FTR, at least we hope so. And now we got Kenny Omega and Hangman back together. Who knows what we're going to do with those guys. I think it's great that we have the best long-running story in AEW. Gets another chapter in this. I like to see Hangman and Kenny Omega back together. There's been rumors of Ibushi coming to AEW as well. That could be interesting to see. Maybe a three-man tag team, a super group between Omega, Hangman, and the Golden Lovers. I mean, that's crazy. We could see that in this time in AEW, and that would be phenomenal. Yeah, you see, we're missing people. We're missing people here. We got Chris Jericho. We got Adam Cole. Adam Cole has Roderick Strong. Chris Jericho's got like 5 guys on his side. We got Sabu involved. That's great. I think we really need the rest of the Undisputed Era. I think we're going to see the return of Bobby Fish and O'Reilly. I like that they haven't been talking about it a lot. I think the assumption is those guys have parted ways with AEW and they're not coming back. But this would be a great time for them to come back and actually kick up what they wanted to do when they first came in and do it properly with their full stable. And then, yeah, these guys, they do blood and guts matches. They brought it to NXT. And having them formed here to go against the Blackpool Combat Club in a blood and guts match would be one of the most wanted things that I think you could give the AEW crowd. So I think they're going to do it. I think they like to send people home happy, and that would definitely make me happy to see that. Valkyrie versus Cargill. Jade's going to win. I hope it's going to be a great match. I'm looking forward to this one. I think Jade has been growing by leaps and bounds with her in-ring ability. And I think we're going to see Jade retain on this. I think Jade's going to go to 100 wins, 100-0 or more. I think Jade's going to keep that run going. I think they would be foolish to end it here. They're setting up Valkyrie as a real contender because they know to keep Jade going strong, she has to beat real threats. It can't just be jobbers. She can't just pin 100 jobbers. It's got to be real competitors. So they're putting it on real strong that Valkyrie is going to end the streak, but I don't see it happening here. And now that I say that, we got another championship on the line. Maybe FTR will drop the belts to Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. That'd be weird. But now I'm thinking maybe they will. There's just so many championships where it seems like the champion's going to retain. It's going to make for a very bland pay-per-view if just all the champions retain. Woo! All the champions retain, everybody. Nothing changes. That's not very fun. But here I think that Jade does need to hold it. Orange Cassidy. And once again, I feel like Orange Cassidy's going to retain this. But we don't know who's in the Battle Royale. So we could get a lot of surprises here if we have a battle royale. It's gonna have 21 guys in it. So Orange Cassidy versus 20 guys. That's a crazy match. Anything could happen there. Orange Cassidy could retain, or who knows is going to come walking through the door to try to take that belt off of him. I was thinking originally we would see Orange Cassidy versus Ospreay at Double or Nothing, but for all we know, Ospreay could show up in this, take the belt off of him, and still end up at Double or Nothing. We could still end up with Ospreay versus Orange Cassidy at Wembley. I think they would be foolish not to have Ospreay at Wembley. I think that's already been kind of partially confirmed. I think Ospreay confirmed it and then tried to roll it back from what I saw. He's like, maybe I won't be there. Or I don't think I was supposed to say that. Kind of like when Jeff Hardy showed up in AEW and he was like, yeah, no, I'm coming. Oh, no, wait, I'm not. I'm not going to be there, actually. So forget what I said. So, yeah, I think we're definitely going to see Ospreay at Wembley, and I think this is where we're going to see him, is tied to this international championship. I think that's where Ospreay goes, and I would like to see them run the match back. I know Ospreay has a lot of respect for Orange Cassidy, so it's very possible that could be his opponent there, or somebody else. You could get another great matchup at Wembley, but yeah. It would be cool to have Ospreay come into AEW with the International Championship. Maybe do what Pac did. Or maybe get Pac versus Ospreay at Wembley would be incredible. And have Ospreay do what Pac did when he had the championship, and that was defend it internationally, which was really cool. I thought that was really neat. I think it's been great to see Orange Cassidy come out every week on Dynamite almost and defend that belt. He's been a very dominant champion. He's had a great run with it. I could definitely see him giving it up. The more I talk about it, the more I'm pretty positive that Orange Cassidy is going to drop this at Double or Nothing. He's had such a good run with it, and they've been setting up injuries with him. He's like injured. He's dying. He's going to come off great in the Battle Royale. He's going to be dominant until the end. He's going to be hanging in there, taking all kinds of punishment. But it would be already in the match we watched in this Dynamite, or he's taking like 16 pile drivers and getting up. They're already verging on Orange Cassidy becoming like a supernaturally strong character. I think he has to lose here, or else we risk Orange Cassidy just becoming an Undertaker style character that cannot be beaten by anything. So at the risk of doing that, I think it's better to have him drop the belt and admit that he's a mortal man. This is the 21 men? Kip Sabian, Ray Phoenix, Dustin Rhodes, Juice Robinson, Jay White? Oh, that's right. Yeah, Ricky Starks is in it. Juice Robinson and Jay White are going to take out Ricky Starks. Brian Cage, Swerve Strickland, Penta. So Ospreay's not going to be involved. I mean, yet. Any of these guys, they can do whatever the fuck they want. Ari Daivari got hurt. Oh no, now it's Ospreay. I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I have no idea what's going to happen. How does this video end? Is this the end of the video? Like and subscribe.